Howdy folks, I'm Beeman. Today I'm continuing my art venture by, well, the last video I did a couple of stick figures and I felt like I upgraded my drawing capabilities just the tiniest bit. I started adding bends in the legs and that sort of thing. So I had an idea. I made up this piece of paper that's got 6 panels on it. And we're going to try to do 6 separate stick figure scenes. And we're going to see if well, we're going to see how well we can draw stick figures, I guess. I'm not expecting a whole lot, but let's start with just a basic one. Big old head. Just regular legs. It's like the basic one, right? He's raising the roof. Since he's got such a big head, we'll give him the big cartoon eyeballs. And a big old doofy grin. You know what? He needs some eyebrows. There we go. And we'll give him this kind of short, spiky hair. There we go. Give him some ground. He's standing on the ground. And what do we do for the background? Let's give him. Let's put a tree back here. The tree. It's actually right next to him. That just kind of goes off into the distance. And then we'll put a big old knot in the tree. Mr. Owl has a place to live. And yeah, let's do a little cartoon sun over here as well. So how do we draw grass? You know what? Let's just do some of this. Just kind of fill it in loosely. See how that looks. Actually, maybe we should have did this with the tree trunk and not the grass. But you know what? That doesn't look terrible, so I'm going to go with it. Let's go number 2. Let's do it slightly different. Don't really know how. Let's make it smaller to start with. We'll do this one. We'll be walking, which we figured out last time. Oh, okay. I kind of bent his arm that way, so he's kind of shrugging like, I gotta walk, you know? Sometimes you just gotta walk around. We'll give him a disgruntled face because he's shrugging, you know, like, What do we do for hair for this one? Yeah, I kind of like doing the curlies. So let's do the curly hair, the short curly hair. Maybe we'll make it bigger. This will be the perm guy. There we go. And then for the background of this one, let's build a hill. Maybe he's shrugging about going uphill. That's what it could be. We just pretend that was a plan all along. And we'll put a house back here. Not a super great house, but a house nonetheless. Whoop. Okay, we'll pretend that didn't happen that way. Okay. Give this house some windows. And then a door. There we go. He's going up the hill to his house, kind of exhausted, and he's just like, just a little ways to go. Let's put a cloud in the sky for this one. Big old fluffy cloud. I feel like that's not quite right. But you know what? It's okay. And we'll do the little sun off to the corner here. Our sunbeams. There we go. You know what? Let's just leave the grass unshaded or whatever in this one. Now what do we do for another one? Let's do another kind of small one. Okay. Here we go. These two are holding hands. Okay, that face kind of looks a little jonkadoo, but that's okay. This one at least is grinning wide. And we'll make this one have the short spiky hair. And what the heck is this one gonna do? You know what? Let's just give this one the perm. Or you know what would be funny? Would it even look okay? Let's give this one the pompadour. Alright. Then we'll try do another hill because I don't know. I don't really have a reason for any of this stuff. We'll do a much smaller tree this time. So we can actually see the leaves. I feel like the tree is not quite right, but you know what? That's alright. We're figuring it out. We're figuring it out. One goofy drawing at a time. That's kind of the point. Start out, be terrible. Eventually you get better over time. That's the goal. Now let's do another one. We'll do another one like this where it's just a big person kind of in the middle. But we'll make this person walking. And we'll put both arms going this way. And we'll do the face also looking this way. And then we'll do the curly hair because it's the easiest for me to draw right now. And we'll just have the hair going down. This is the back of the head. So we'll kind of go, is that right? I don't know. There we go. And then try to put the nose out there in front. You know what? That don't look that bad. I was expecting that to turn out worse. But we're not going to do any background stuff on that one. Let's just move on to the next one. What do we do for the next one? Let's see. Alrighty. I still think that looks weird. The saddle legs. W arms. Big old bug eyes. feel like I need to learn to draw better noses. And then, so how do we get the hair to go behind the stick figure? Let's try that. See how that looks. That looks like a beard. This is kind of like an Amish one. So let's give this, what the heck? Do Amish people wear top hats? They wear hats kind of like that, don't they? Is that right? Let's just say this is our Amish stick figure. Jebediah. There we go. Let's give him a barn in the background. There we go. Big old open, I don't know what you call that, loft area. All right. That turned out okay. And then let's do one more. You know what? Let's start with our ground. And we'll do, let's do it like a castle. We'll give it a big old, whatever you call these, the portcullis or whatever. Alrighty. And then they kind of have like, they do their windows kind of like this. They didn't have glass back then, so they just did like shapes cut out of the, that don't look too bad. Now over here in the foreground, let's try to do a stick figure horse. How would that even look? Well, it's got to have an oblong body, kind of like an oval. It's got to have like a neck. And let's try to do, that's kind of horse-like. Big old nostrils, big old mouth. I feel like the legs are a bit long, but okay, the straight legs was not the move. But that's all right. Let's try to do the tail kind of like strands. I don't know if that really mattered. And let's try to do a knight riding the horse. I guess only one leg would be visible, but whatever. And this will be the, I guess, reins that go back here. Hey, little grinning man. I was going to try to do a helmet, but I have no idea how to do that, so instead we're going to try to do, like, okay, that didn't really turn out. I was going to say like a Robin Hood cap, but it looks kind of weird. But that's okay. It's okay to be not so great, because we're learning. I'll give this guy a big fluffy cloud too. There we go. You know, let's try. Let's go to this one and we'll try a different grass method. Because grass kind of grows up like strands, all crazy like, right? So what if we kind of drew it like that? Some going this way, some going that way, some being short, some being kind of long. I don't think that was the move. This looks kind of messy. Immediate regret. That's okay. That's all right. You don't learn if you don't try. Yeah, that actually doesn't look that bad. I think it looks a little bit better than this. But I think for the sake of doing just plain stick figure drawings, the plain empty was the way to go. Get all this crap into view. I kind of like the Amish guy. That turned out, that was a happy accident. But yeah, I guess that's it for now. So, I don't know. Get out there, just try to draw some crappy stick figures and then see if you can improve it all. I guess that's it for now. So, see ya.